You are cooking with Fresh Fit Chef today. Join me in the kitchen and let's get cooking. Here I'm going to start getting ingredients ready and just stay tuned and let's enjoy fettuccine with Fresh Fit Chef. All right, everybody. Okay, so we're going to do a tight bird's eye view. Hey, okay. We got our bowl. Semolina's going in. That is 1 cup semolina. We're doing 1 cup semolina. We have 2 cups. I just had white flour. You can use double L flour, which is finer grind. It was just what I had. So I also wanted, like, if you have it, cool. I had semolina. I was like, let's just use the 2. A little over, in between 1/4 and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then I have a little, I'm gonna add oil, and I have my eggs. So I have 2 whole eggs, 2 egg yolks. And this is a little extra. I just put like 3 tablespoons of oil in here. Probably use 1 or 2, and we can go from there. First, I like to mix it up. Obviously, you want to get the flour and the semolina mixed up. All right, so here we have semolina, flour, salt. Mix pretty well, because it's just easier to work with your product. Oh, how you doing, everybody? It took me like 2 hours to set up the kitchen for filming. That's always fun. All right, that looks nice and fluffy. So go ahead. Oh, look at that. Fully mixed. You want to make sure so beautiful. All right, so we got that. Now, at this point in time, hands. That's what you're going to use for the rest of this, okay? I always do like to have just a little water. It is going to stay in the bowl. You can do it well. You can make it like traditional. Honestly, for the situation, this is nice and it keeps it a little cleaner. It's not all over the place. All right. Eggs going in. A little bit of oil. Oh my gosh, yum. All right, I start with a fork. Start however you want. Break up your eggs. Oh, come back. Create that well, like you traditionally see. Get your oil to flow in there. Let's get some light. Okay, pull some more flour in. There we go. You see it start coming together. Okay. Once you see this, almost. Because I want to just go in and knead it and not have to deal with just like egg. I mean, I'll still have to deal with the egg, but honestly, and this way, it's not being quite gluten developed yet. I'm almost chopping the egg into more flour bits. Technically, there's a little water content in the egg white, and water mixing with flour creates the protein. There's already protein in the egg, which is the gluten development. We want the gluten development for that kind of nice bite and chew to the noodle. Oh, here we go, flour flying. All right. Yep, chop it up a little bit more. When I go in with my hands, you'll see, it'll come together. I'm gonna add a few drops of water. I'll be right back. All right. So, salt, semolina, flour, eggs, touch of oil. I'm gonna add a few splats of water. Okay. Then at this point in time, we could just go hands in. Make sure you don't have to, make sure you're ready because you're gonna get nice and floury. Boom. Straight into the sink. Start pressing everything together. All right. You guys see how it's starting to come together? Still a little bit dry. I might add a few more touches of water. I don't want to add too much water in the beginning because I want the egg to be most of the flavor in the pasta. Little oil, little water. I just like the oil for flavor, honestly. Put a little more in there. Little splash, splash. Okay. It's about 2 tablespoons of extra water. Another little teaspoon of oil. Mix that up. Ooh, flying. All right. At this point in time, start to use pressure. In the restaurant, a lot of the times we would do this in the, what's it called? Cuisinart. It just chops it up and blends it up a little bit better. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I added a little bit more water and oil. I'm going to knead it for about 3 to 5 minutes right now. Now, if you want, at this point in time, totally, you can use your board, get some little flour. Alright. Now, you don't want to use too much flour because it will affect the pasta. But we want to get that nice kind of gluten development. You want to bounce back. Here, watch. This is good. This is, you know, this is making that noodle that give that al dente bite to it. And you're creating that gluten development, which allows for the noodle to be chewy and delicious. And yes, I am breathing. It's like a mini workout, you know. Again, not too much. You really just want to keep it from sticking. This is it for about 3 to 5 minutes, guys. Then we're gonna let it rest for 30 and get our sauce ingredients ready. The beef has been braised. We're just doing like the final touches. So, ooh, look at that, starting to come together. See how it bounces back? All right, give it a few more, like 2 more minutes maybe, give or take. And using the palm of your hands, not so much your fingers, because that's gonna hurt. So give it a nice push, push, flip, turn. Push, flip, turn. Oh yeah. And then you're going for kind of a, oh yeah, that smells like homemade pasta. This is the best. This one I'm just kind of rolling it, stretching. You can see I'm just stretching this out. And see how fast it's returning back to its state? So what I'll probably do, knead it for another minute, and then we're gonna let it rest. And we're gonna wrap it nice and tight, pop it in the fridge for about 20, pull it out for about 15, and then check on it. And by that time, we should have all the sauce ingredients rock and roll ready. We can cook the sauce, we'll roll some noodles, and we'll go from there. And when I cook fresh noodles, we cook them fresh. I don't dry them out, I don't save them for later. This is fresh. Now, if you're doing this at home and you want to keep some for later, you can do them fresh, portion them out, and we can pop them in the freezer. So you just pull them out, throw them in the water as needed, or you can dry them out and use them again in the future as well. I like the freezer thing. It's just easier. I think it just sets it at that moment. So, okay. Wow, this is fun. But like, guys, oh my gosh, the smell in this dough, it's like, smell semolina with a hint of that olive oil. And then just kind of egg noodle smell. Like, oh my gosh, yum. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna need this for a few more minutes and I'll be back to start the sauce. Fresh Fit Chef, ow! Alright, everybody, here we got the dough ball. You can see it's smooth. It was about 5 minutes of kneading. Oh, there you go. Has a woo, excuse me. Has a golden yellowness to it. We're gonna add a little splash of oil. Get that kind of around the bowl right here. That way, it's not going to expand like a bread dough would because it doesn't have any type of leavener in it or yeast. But we do want it to rest. We've been like working these gluten strands in here, and so you can see how bouncy it is. And so we want it to rest so we get a more delicate noodle. And we're going to pop this in the fridge. That also helps it rest a little bit, kind of cools it down from the warmth of my hands and allows it to just take a little break. And then we'll pop this out, run it through the pasta machine, and make some fettuccine tonight. So pasta dough is done. Next is sauce. See you guys in a few minutes. Fresh Fit Chef. Ow. Yo, 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 Fresh Fit Chef's here. I'm back. We put the sauce together, guys. Hold on, I gotta get a picture of this crazy setup. Alright, we put the sauce together. Done. I have the pastas here. So it's been out of the fridge for about 10 minutes. As you can see, it's not as bouncy. It kind of keeps the indentation. So we got that. We're going to cut off a few slices, start rolling it out, and then we can go from there. Alright, let's see what we got. Now, at this point in time, what you want to do, and what we're trying to do, oh, that's so beautifully smooth. Oh man, look at that. Let me see. Yeah, I'll get you guys a nice little... my battery thing. So yeah, I'll roll it out a few times and we can go from there.
How about drugs? An instrument everybody loves. How about drugs? An instrument everybody loves. How about drugs? An instrument everybody loves. How about drugs? An instrument everybody loves.
Yo, Fresh Fit Chef here. How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining me on this long video where we're making fettuccine from scratch. Here to finish it up, I have a pot of boiling water with some salt, boiling about 2 to 4 minutes. Then we're gonna pull that off. I do not rinse these. These are the kind of noodles that you pour off hot, hit with a little oil or butter, whatever, and put right on the plate. Drain them, obviously, but these are to be eaten super fresh. Not the best meal prep item, but you know, if you dried them out, it'd be a different story. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you. Follow me on all socials. Please like and subscribe. That's fresh_fit_chef. From Instagram to LinkedIn, that is my social. And please leave a comment below, a like, a follow, a subscribe, whatever works, guys. And if you're looking for any different types of foods or anything, just let me know. And I'll be in the kitchen cooking. All right, Fresh Fit Chef, out.